to the living. Let the dead tend to the dead. We wish to introduce the very crude formulation of an idea we have chosen to call the organic theory of society. It is basically the idea that a nation state is predicated upon a unique people, which unique people forms from a first or ancestral family, and it is from these familial relations and the necessity to survive which drive these relations that ideally all other relations in society at large, economic, social, and political, arise. The theory is based on the biological family and the extended communities that grow therefrom. It is therefore integralist and corporatist. There are no nations by selection, nor nations of one. To this end, the organic theory aims to outline a social, economic, political system in toto under which the whole integral people as one extended family can be stable in their homes, on their land, living as one organic society. This is the primary and first goal of all just, stable societies. The highest end of the common good is the common life. All other considerations are secondary and will simply be put to the test of will this lead to life for the folk. What does not pass this test will not go forward into the future, for it lacks value. Economics are secondary and less than the life of the folk, who are the animating factor that give rise to the activity called economics. As such, the theory promotes a common good cooperative economy aiming as far as possible towards autarky. Autarky being the status in which the nation can be self-sufficient in all things necessary to a strong, well-founded life, the common life being more important than any personal profit. All the assumptions of liberalism and modernity about rights, happiness, and what life means will be ruthlessly questioned, and those that cannot hold up will be cast down, broke to bits, shattered, never to rise up again. This filtration of values and crystallization of the collective will must come to be so that the families, communities, and people of the nation state as a whole can have a free polity that responds to their will. A free polity that places the people's interests and not the interests of the internationalist market at the center of all, as all, in all. A polity that breaks the bonds of usury, and a polity that serves the common good. To the final end that the people can have control over their future, well-founded and as securely assured as they can be, against the vicissitudes of fortune. A fortune that at all cost is fully in their own hands. Thus, a unique people has control of their own destiny. The simplest question any open-minded inquisitor could ask is, where does a unique people originate? The unit from which all people begin is the singular nuclear family, which by natural increase grows out into the community at large. Just as the human body grows from a first cell, which is the union of man and woman, so does the organic society grow out of a community, working to bring their labors together in the service of the common good. We are convinced that an understanding of this truth that appeals to the emotional needs and inner desires of the Western people's collective mind is the way from liberal decadence towards starting to heal the terrible, ever-empty materialist hole in the heart of the Western peoples. The death cult that is modernity almost assures that any healthy, virile motive will gain great traction among the masses. In the same way that men who see health cling to it and avoid disease. The men are demoralized and the women are lacking in fulfillment. This is because of the death cultism which is sapping their vitality, sapping them dry as they linger among the ruins of liberal equality. They must be shown new examples that will invoke a desire for life, a desire which will not be denied and which will come forth in all its splendor, arrayed in glory. To our mind, there is nothing shocking about this, as it was always a vocal minority that pushed modernity's nonsense upon the rest. Thus, this life force we give voice to is just the reaction to the death-worshipping actions of the liberal world system. The desire for life thus invoked will see the healing from the inside out, building life upon life as we see in all natural growth. Then the healed, whole person will find other persons to spread the healing to. This internal healing will fill all of them with a zeal which will animate the people to refound the world around them upon holistic, organic soundness. The parts will heal the whole will begin to work to the best ends of the part, all in all. This healed and whole person will find the liberal materialist world to be lacking, and this lack will in many build up a zeal, a great zeal, to see more fulfilling modes of life. Thus, they will be healed from inside to out, from soul to body, and being healed, they will flee the death house that is modernity. In time, the mass of those inclined towards life will have the strength and clarity of mind to be free of the sodomites and Babylonian whores who promote modernity. They will simply push over the rubble onto the rest and then rebuild from the ruins. They will do what men must. They will clean the rot and build from strength. And thus the whole of the edifice that is Western society will be stable and lasting, whole and lacking in nothing, well founded, strong, virile, aware of its existence as a family of families. An attempt to answer some basic questions inside the framework as laid out above, namely, who makes a nation? What is a nation? How to keep and restore a nation? Why nations matter? Who? A family makes a nation. What? A nation is a family of families. How? By acting like a proper family. Why? Because we all have a family and we all need others to live a proper life. Where and when? Here and now. The intended purpose is to provoke thought about the need for a set of first principles and a methodology that centers upon us as a nation and not trivial things outside our circle of life. We recommend and suggest that you download the PDF, give it your consideration. It is essentially a plan to be free of PC modernity. Thank you.